Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you, Mr. Announcer. I'm your friendly neighborhood sweet bumbling bofo raver. That means I appear in episodes of Bumbling Bozo's variety program. I've appeared on at least one episode of Bofos and the Sofas. And also for the next two shows, I not only appear on at least one episode of, I'm a regular panelist of Rant and Rave and the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. And I am the five-time Bumbling Bozo's Bozy Awards nominee in 2021. And this is my channel vlog show that could be a Bozy Awards nominee in 2022, this year. But things are changing, as you know. This could be the most improved. If they had a Bozy Award for most improved web show, YouTube show, this could be it. Due to my move. Ladies and gentlemen, this is WEML-TV Channel 77, and this is episode 1108. And yeah, I'm going to continue doing the wrestling reports. I'm going to try to give you all these wrestling reports for over the weekend. We're almost done here because I got two more events to report on, and this is the Impact Multiverse of Matches 22 Event Center. It'll start off with the Ultimate X for the X Division Championship. Trey Miguel versus Chris Bay versus Rich Swann versus Vincent of Honor No More versus Blake Christian. I spelled Blake with Black Christian. Why did I do that? What an idiot I am. And Jordan Grace. And it's supposed to be Blake Christian, not Black Christian. Anyways, this is a hard-fought matchup, and Trey Miguel ended up retaining the championship. Meanwhile, SoCal Val interviewed the Good Brothers about the matchup against the Briscoes. So SoCal Val was there, interviewed the Good Brothers. It is a lot of craziness. All right, this next matchup was a little bit of a grudge matchup. It's like both ladies fight it out and their husbands getting involved in this. Next pack match will be Mickie James and Nick Aldis went one-on-one with Chelsea Green and now the Impact Digital Media Champion and the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Matt Cardona, who you know as formerly known as Zack Ryder. Double submit. Both ladies decided to have a cat fight to start things off, and their husbands trying to separate them. But in the end, Mickie James and Nick Aldis, Nick and Mick, dumbasses. Well, that's my Walter impression. Walter from Jeff Dunham, by the way. Yeah, both Mickie James and Nick Aldis made their opponents submit in a double submission, which Mickie James and Nick Aldis did win. Gia Miller interviewed Deonna Purrazzo, and Gia Miller brought up the fact that there was a Ring of Honor interim women's champion crowned in Mercedes Martinez. Deonna Purrazzo's not very happy about that. So, Alex Shelley and Mike Bailey, Speedball Mike Bailey, went one-on-one. It was a heck of a match. And Mike Bailey reminds me a lot of Paul London, facial-wise, but Mike Bailey did pick up the victory over Alex Shelley, giving him the momentum going into Rebellion as one-third of the challengers for that X Division title, as Trey Miguel is defending against Ace Austin and Mike Bailey in a triple threat. GML interviewed the Influence about their tag team title defense in a fatal four-way. They're talking about where Caleb with a K is, and they say, oh, he's nothing. He's insignificant and all that good stuff. So there's that. So the Knockouts tag team title on the line in a fatal four-way. The Influence versus Decay. That's Havoc and Rosemary, who will be challenging Tasha Steelz at Rebellion for the Knockouts Championship. Which, speaking of which, Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans were teaming up, and then the unlikely team of Giselle Shaw and Lady Frost. And the Influence took advantage of every situation they get and ended up retaining the titles. As you know, the Inspiration is due for a rematch clause, and I think it might happen at Rebellion. We shall see. All right. So Alex, Gia Miller interviewed diehard Eddie Edwards, and he explained why he's carrying the banner for Pro Wrestling Noah and not Impact. It says, Impact, the fans have betrayed me, everybody's betrayed me, blah, 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 blah. That's what Eddie Edwards is saying. He took on New Japan's Tomohiro Ishii, who is about as tough as Minoru Suzuki. And we're going to Pitbull, but in the end, Tomohiro Ishii became the winner of that matchup. Josh Alexander and Jonah, you're talking about two grudge matches between two teams. Josh Alexander and Moose. Josh Alexander so badly wants to get his hands on Moose, and Jonah wants to get his hands on PCO. This was a heck of a fight. In the end, Josh Alexander and Jonah did win the matchup. The Champ Challenge continued with Deonna Purrazzo, the virtuosa, who has been talking about how ridiculous that Ring of Honor crowned an interim champion. But who should show up? Fabi Apache, who is a legend in the female luchador division, and she's challenging for the Reina de Reinas Championship. And it was a hard-fought matchup, but Deonna Purrazzo did defeat Fabi Apache by submission. And then she addresses the situation that Mercedes Martinez is the interim Ring of Honor Women's Champion. She's running her mouth. And then a familiar face returns to Impact. Taya Valkyrie, who's once known as Frankie Monet, came back and decided to issue a challenge to Miss Purrazzo for the Triple H Reina de Reinas Championship. So it'll be very interesting now to see what direction Miss Purrazzo is going to go in this situation. So not only a matter of time. And it looks like Taya Valkyrie returned to Impact Wrestling. Chris Sabin went one-on-one with Jay White, and it was a heck of a fight. And Chris Sabin did pick up the victory, but while he's celebrating, Steve Macklin attacks him from behind. And then Jay White grabs Sabin, throws him off, and starts pounding on Sabin. And then Macklin grabs him, shoves him, and then as Jay White goes back to fighting Chris Sabin, Macklin hits him with a low blow and walks off. Now, all I can say is Jay White deserved it. A little cheater that he is. Speaking of the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers went in a tag match against the Briscoes. Briscoes, as you know, lost the Ring of Honor tag team titles to FTR. And thanks to Chris Bay and Jay White, the rest of the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers picked up a huge victory over the Briscoes. So that's all the time we have on the show. As you know, this is episode 1108 of WEML-TV, Channel 77. I got one more. That's right, and The Rock means one more event to cover. And that would be NXT Stand and Deliver. And then I'm covering WrestleMania. Put that away in this here book. There we are. So, that's it. That's all. All I can say is peace, love, and the blessings of the Lord Jesus Christ from him to me, and from me to you. All right, I will see you in episode 1109. I'm covering NXT Stand and Deliver, which was over an hour ago, basically. About an hour ago. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.